What's going on, Gold Standard? Pre-game show here, day 3. Rylock with me for the pre-game show. What's going on, buddy?
Just living, super excited that we're wrapping up our first week here. We've got Kentucky and Memphis facing off, and then we've got Vice City and I know this one.
San Antonio.
Just look.
Yep.
San Antonio to wrap us up for the nightcap. So super excited to let everybody get their first game in, and so proud of what we've done so far.
For sure. We saw cover boy Tim Riggins last night. We get to see first pick Bobby Bricks tonight. First pick of the draft. So exciting times for sure. We'll also get to see our new advertisement in play tonight with Kentucky. So we'll see that during their game.
Very cool.
But I want to check out just some of the sportsbook lines real quick. Just some of the sets, and for all of our bettors, it's been really fun to see, all that stuff going on. But it looks like Memphis is the slight favorite tonight. Predicted to score 88.5. That's the over-under is set out for Memphis. But if you're looking at spreads, it's tight. It's less than a 4-point game, so this one could go either way.
Yeah, I mean, we're all excited to see this first look. It's going to be a lot of interesting things, just seeing how teams have chosen to attack. And I'm looking forward to seeing what Cam Mello does today. Yeah,
for sure. Just some of the player props today. Cam Mello has a lot to prove, for sure. Some of the player props, Josh Shiren, 17.5 points. Cam Mello, a positive plus or minus. Kobe Johnson, 20.5 points. Nick Hill, 60% field goal over under set there for Hill. That's a tough attainable one. And then some fun props there. Ernesto Romero, a double-double at plus 125, and Bobby Bricks, 5 rebounds. 5+ rebounds and 5+ assists at plus 200. You picking any of these?
I mean, I think Romero with the double-double looks fun. He's just a dynamic putback machine, and we saw him mildly murder Bear Johnson in the tournament, so I think that one might be fun. Shurin is definitely a possibility. We'll just see how it plays out.
For sure. Let's take a look at the other game tonight. I'm excited to see this, though. Scottie B. Pippen, another guy that has a lot to prove. Late first-round pick. The second-round pick for Kentucky. The other game tonight, Vice City versus San Antonio. That one's even tighter. Vice City's got a slight favorite in this one. The over-under, the spread, if you're looking at a spread, I heard next week's we're actually going to get spreads there. But a high game total in this one, right? Like I said, at 182.5, predicted to be a high-scoring affair.
Yeah, I mean, we can definitely see that coming with such talent as Tez Green, and Bryce Lee. Lots of high octane. We're gonna see first pick overall Al Pedraza get a chance to take the field and take the court.
Field works.
And yeah, mostly.
Yeah. So first pick overall Al Pedraza taking the floor. Second pick overall Bobby Bricks taking the floor for Memphis. So the top 2 picks in the draft tonight on this Wednesday. Again, some player props. Tez Green, 70% field goal. That's a really high mark. We'll see if he can hit that. I personally took the under on that. I just don't. He's a volume guy. That's going to be tough.
Yeah, but if it hits, it's going to be big for a lot of people.
For sure. Bryce Lee,
Big swing.
2.5 3-pointers made over under. Justin Banks, 16.5 points. Akuna Matata, 23.5 points responsible for. That's the fun one as well. And then
I agree.
some other player props. This one's kind of a team prop. San Antonio having 2 players score more than 20 points at plus 300. And Robert Ivory, 3 stats over 5. That's points, rebounds, assists, steals, blocks. Any 3 of those over 5 is a plus 300. Those are some fun bets too. You can make some decent cash off of those plus 300s.
Absolutely. Those are a lot of fun just to include because, like, Ivory easily could do that on a number of different stats, and the San Antonio one, if they're flowing through just a couple people, could be some good money.
For sure, for sure. Quick pregame today. We just wanted to do some lines. We'll have some longer pregames, 10, 15 minutes coming up. Once we got some more stats and some more information during the season. But a quick one today. We'll get you guys over and get ready and throw it to Katie and Corey here in just a minute. But for Rylock, I am Nighthawk, and we'll see you guys for the game in just about 5 minutes. Memphis and Kentucky coming up next.
Catch you soon.
Welcome in Gold Standard Basketball Reserve Arena here in Kentucky. We'll see the Kentucky Reserve take on the incoming Memphis Blues in the booth tonight. It's your boy Aaron Hughes. Joined with me is KT. How are you doing tonight, KT? What you looking forward to in this one?
Doing pretty good. I've got a lot of excitement here to see Memphis and Kentucky get to battle it out so early. I know that there was some words exchanged, going into the season. So let's see which team lives up to it.
Yeah, a lot of hype here. Final slate of games here in Premier Week in Gold Standard.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible that we're nearly through the first week of the season. Just felt like yesterday that the league was, building up.
Yeah, as that's goodness, just blazed with the opening bucket here for Memphis. Shurin gonna get it over to Sala, gonna drive through Bobby Bricks for the response on the other end. Here's Johnson with it now for Memphis. Back over to Locke. Locke up for it, no good. Romero the third comes down with the board. Over to Shurin now. Here's Sala. Finds Mello from the wing for three. Too strong there. Locke comes down with the board. That's a Lee Locke for Memphis.
Definitely a doink by Mello.
I have to agree with you there. Bobby Bricks with it now for Memphis. Has Dolph asking for it down low. Gonna find Lee Locke again, though. Knocks that down for two. They're gonna call his foot on the line there.
It's always sad when you see a player, what looks like all they had to do was, pull that foot back a little bit and they would have had the extra point.
Here's Onesto Romero to Sala. Sala gonna fire it up for three. Gets that to drop over his defender. Great bucket there from Adam Sala. Here's Johnson with it. Over to Bobby Bricks for Memphis. Back to Kobe Johnson. Gonna get a screen from Dolph. Spin move. Fires up the mid. Gets blocked by Romero. Dolph comes up with it, though, and is able to get the putback.
Tough finish by Dolph. Manages to have a good placement there and finishes over the big man Romero.
Sala with it now. Here's Mello again. Fires it up from short. Can't get it to drop. Lee Locke with the board for Memphis. Finds Bobby Bricks. Gonna drive all the way through with the jam.
That's going to be one of Briggs' specialty, I believe, is that getting inside and finishing at the rim.
Yeah, here's Sala gonna fire it up from deep two. No good. Just Blaze comes up with the tipped rebound. Johnson now with it for Memphis. Gonna drive through Mello and gets that to go.
I like that move. He manages to create just enough space that the defense doesn't matter.
Memphis now up by 5, 7-12 left to go in the first quarter. This is Josh Shurin with it now. Finds Mello. Down to Jordan. Gonna work down low and gets that to drop over two Memphis defenders.
Just Blaze
got it.
Too small there.
Bricks with it over to Kobe Johnson. Now here's Dolph. Just a quick pause here. Just taking a look at some things behind the scenes at the moment. I do apologize for the unexpected break in the action.
And we can admire the fans who've come out, right?
Yeah, surprising that there's as much Memphis Blue here. I would have expected a lot. I mean, there's still a fair amount of Kentucky fans, but I would have expected maybe a bit more, not as much Memphis in the crowd, but here we are.
Well, I mean, they're really not all that far apart. Tennessee just below Kentucky, so if you support a brand as much as some of these Memphis fans do, yeah, might as well.
That is a fair point. Gotcha. So just to let everyone know what's going on, looks like there's a bit of an issue with the starting lineups on the back end. So we are going to have to take a quick pause here to restart this contest. We will be back as soon as possible here, Gold Standard. Stick around.